Hey, welcome to Tuesday Night D&D with DM Kalsto.
Happy
Welcome.
Tuesday, everybody.
Heyo.
Time for all the fun parts. I guess it's only fair since you killed everything that you get a little bit of time to finish up with your scene, as well as look for any loot you may have left behind. So while you guys are in here, that fresh explosion kind of going off recently, kind of taking that room out, and unfortunately a couple of the prisoners, you do remember, even though they don't seem to be coming in at the moment, there are many more men outside, specifically to the north of this building. So with all of that in mind, what do you guys want to do?
Release prisoners.
I was going to check out the area that got exploded.
All right.
Serena was checking on women and children over here.
So basically, we'll use that room for the squares that are upon it, but everything in that room is just completely trash. But you can certainly kind of go through it and see what you can find. So I assume most everyone's investigating at this point?
Yes.
All right. So go ahead, place your characters where you would like to investigate, and then go ahead and roll for me.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh,
Sunny.
she lives.
You laid down, didn't you?
My first mistake.
Uh-huh. I've done that before. You just kind of put your head down like, I'm just going to rest my eyes for 1 minute.
Welcome to the game, Garrett. I mean, okay.
Oh. Well played. Hey, I can't pick on people from the other campaign. One of them may or may not have helped save you here. And he didn't get kidnapped in the process. All right. So is everyone where they're wanting to investigate, or is anyone?
I think I'm just doing what Lou tells me to do at this point. I am like 2 steps away from just falling over and passing out.
So you're just kind of like up on the pew.
No, I'm untying people.
Remember, there's
He told me to untie people, so I am untying people.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, you did manage to save a good chunk of people. There's basically 2 people per seat, and only the back 3 had died.
Yep, they're marked.
Let me go grab my coffee. I'll be right back.
Go for it.
We saved all the chunks of people, thank you. Only some of them are alive, though.
We did lose 2 in the other room also.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're counting fingers.
If we're counting fingers, that's about 25 fingers.
25 fingers.
What was Coda going to investigate in the room? Or are you just kind of hanging out with Dustin?
I'll just hang out with my boy.
All right.
He got downed like 4 times.
All right,
Lou's
so
gonna check out that dagger and the big hammer that guy hit me with.
sure. So roll investigation check for all of you. What were you doing, Serena?
Well, the building was shaking and there was a lot of explosion, so she's getting those 6 out of there.
Okay. As you take them to the door, are you going out now, or are you just kind of getting everyone ready to go?
She'll get them ready to go.
Okay. So
If the building has stopped shaking, at the very least.
I would say it just stopped shaking for now. There is smoke though, because there was an explosion. But you hold there. Ouch, people.
You know, I do have inspiration.
Those are some ouchy investigation checks you got going on.
Mm-hmm.
I'll roll one for Marius.
Should I roll inspiration?
If I beat you in the D100, yes.
All right, that's good for him.
Beat 35. All right, you don't have to. But you still can.
I know.
You're like, that whole exercise was pointless. I still feel just as nervous and guilty about not using it.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
I forgot about
Yep.
my hat. I gotta get my cool hat.
All right, I won't even make your whole investigation check because you do know
I'm
where it
gonna
is.
animal handling to make you not do that. Do I get advantage on this one like normal?
I will leave that up to the bear.
It's
Yep.
gonna be a hard sell. I really want this cool hat.
Roll it flat.
That's an 11.
Oh, it's supposed to be
I'm
flat.
gonna-
That's disadvantage.
Oh,
Oh, don't use it because.
I'm
just roll
exhausted.
flat.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Never
No,
mind.
I very tiredly tell you, can you just wait here? Just wait. That's what he's telling you to do.
No, he wanders off.
Yep.
All right. So you wander off towards the helmet. So what was your final answer, Lou?
Do you want to know what the cool hammer does?
I'm using it.
Get a 2!
I will.
Oh,
All right. No proficiency, right? Flat.
No.
Okay. So, other than the dagger, you kind of rifle through the things she has on her.
Mhm.
First thing you do find, she does have like a pouch of gold. There are 22 gold pieces in it.
Or
There is the black dagger,
Mhm.
which on the side of it, it has like this little kind of like double skull logo on it.
okay.
You kind of look through the rest of her stuff. It doesn't seem like there's much there. And then you kind of see like tucked next to where she was kind of laying, there is a staff.
I guess I will pick up the staff.
All right. This for you.
I'm so glad I have most of this stuff in a bag of holding.
Dun, dun,
Is the smoke continuing to build up, or
dun. It's not like actively on fire, but there's still like embers. So there is still kind of smoke being produced.
all right?
The staff you pick up, it's kind of strange. It looks like it's wood, but it's extremely hard. Kind of cool though.
All right. Oh,
Let me
Marius
drop-
likes staffs.
I'll drop it in your inventory for the moment. You can give it to him once he's back.
Oh. Uh-huh.
What am
Yeah,
I
okay.
doing?
if you want a cool new stick,
Becky, you want
Maybe.
a stick?
You're like, oh. Here, we'll make it easier on you. It's a stick.
What does it
Stick.
do?
He doesn't know.
I don't know. Yeah, no.
I don't have identifier or anything, so I can't adjust it either.
No, he was just making generic staff comments.
Oh, okay.
You
Go
forgot-
ahead. I did roll an investigation for you, Marius, but I'll let you roll your own if you want. You can pick or choose.
No, that's fine. It's the roll's a roll.
All right. So you rolled quite well. Are you looking or are you having Bram look?
Going into that room, I sent Bram first because I don't know if anything's like structurally unsound
Oh, yeah.
where I could step through a floor or something fall on me. So.
Sure. So he kind of goes in there. From what you can see, and it's kind of hard because you can't really dig through some of these bigger pieces of stone that have like fallen in. There's like a lot of debris from like crates. Some of them burning, some of them crushed. You do find a couple more of those bottles that look like maybe they broke after, but they did not explode. So there is some of that green liquid like mixed in amongst the rocks. So may want to keep that away from the smoking part. One thing he does notice though, kind of over in the corner, there's like a part of the desk that flipped up straight and kind of like wedged against the wall. There is a small like scroll tube that's just like wedged between a piece of stone and the wall underneath that.
Yeah, I'll see if Bram can pull it out.
Yeah, he kind of hops over. He's just a decent enough size to get in there and pick it up. Flies back over to you.
Is it just it's a scroll case?
Yeah.
Does it appear to have any kind of arcane markings, like protections or anything on it?
Roll an Arcana check. It doesn't appear to be, no.
I'll cautiously see if it'll open.
All right, you kind of go to turn it, and you hear a clicking sound, and you just watch as a puff of green smoke kind of emanates out in about a 10-foot radius next to you. Remind me, though, do you need to breathe?
No, I don't.
So as you see the smoke, it's unexpected because you did roll in that one, but thankfully your ability gives you some advantage in the situation. That patron looking out for you, man.
Yeah, 'cause I don't even cough or anything. It's just like, it's kind of like wave my hand in front of my eyes. You know,
Simon
clear away
like
from my
calls out
face.
like, Marius, no! As it dissipates, you're just there. No issue at all. You're a little bit greener, but that's about it.
Is everything alright going in there, Lou?
Everything's fine.
I gotta roll for him too.
Do not need to eat, drink, or breathe.
I like it.
Now I just need to find a way to get rid of sleep and good.
Oh, I'm not good at this though. I only get a +2.
I'm going to get these 6 out of you then.
You do that.
All right. Cody, you find your helmet as well by this point.
I'm just rolling it around the floor, just trying to figure out what it is.
All right. What's everyone else doing?
How untying people.
I was seeing Dustin have. How far would Dustin have gotten?
Is this dex or strength? Actually, it doesn't matter. They're both the same. Whatever is
Alright,
17 would get me for getting these people out.
Yeah. No, you
Alright.
struggle through it.
Some skill says
I'll be about here. I haven't touched the left side at all.
All right, I'll start undoing the left side. Are they bound by rope or chain?
Chain.
Oh boy. Oh,
You
boy.
guys hear from the west side a tapping upon the window.
I don't look.
Oh, Jesus. What is he doing?
He's just like knocking on the window.
You know what?
Dark guy's idea, huh?
Is it an openable window?
Yeah, you can open it. Each side has like a latch that'll make
You
it
know
swing
what?
open.
You know what? I still have lightning breath activated. If he tries something, he's dead. I open the window.
As you open the window, he kind of looks at you, kind of impressed to see you alive, kind of looks inside the room and just sees no resistance, which also surprises him. He kind of, you must hurry. The others are returning. They'll be here any time.
Good to know. Can you help us get these people out of here?
He goes ahead and he doesn't hit you in the chest, but he kind of like pushes you in the chest really hard with his palm out towards you. You feel like a metal object hit your chest.
Uh-huh.
Keys.
All right, thank you.
Yes. I'm leaving now. You're on your own. Do not stay too long. And he just
More than
takes off.
Yeah, no, he's did more than I was expecting.
Can we tell Simon what to do at this moment? Or are you all already having him do stuff?
All he was doing, he was just kind of looking. He was investigating around the area where he was. That's all he was doing at the moment.
Wait,
Okay.
Simon, gather people out. Serena, where are you?
I'm out front. I just told you that I was bringing the other 6 out.
You didn't say where out front. Simon, bring the people who are currently unreleased out front. Misfit, stop playing with whatever you're playing with and come over here. Shit, Coda.
I'll pick it up and come over.
Yeah, no, that's perfectly fine.
All right. So you picked up the helmet?
I'm gonna start unlocking people.
You're into such a panic.
What was that?
It's got you into such a panic.
The rest of the people are coming.
There's more.
How long does it take us to unlock these?
I would say with the key, just because you still have to move around and get all the things, it probably takes you like a good 4 minutes to unlock the remaining people.
Okay. Dustin, get the rest of the people and get out.
He nods at you.
Coda, building is not safe. Let's go outside.
Got like a
Okay.
mouthful of helmet.
Lightly chewed on.
And you know what? 4 minutes. Can I give the hammer a quick once over? Probably just anything visual, not
Sure.
rifling through pockets.
From the big guy?
Yeah.
You go, you look at it. I mean, other than the fact, it looks like it's just a really big warhammer, and he's just really strong.
Yeah, no, I would know if it was magical.
This is one of those hit harder, not smarter type of moments.
This is going. Once everyone's released. The desire to go through the wizard's pockets while I was over here.
Well, technically, I think he got dissolved, so it's the pile that is left where the wizard was that you can kind of dig through if you'd like.
I mean, I can kick it.
You know, if you'd like to kick his dust pile, you're more than welcome to it.
Yep.
Roll a strength check for me, if you don't mind.
Strength. That's mean. 4.
You go to kick it, and it's very, very slippery, just because it's like a really fine powder almost, and you lose your footing and fall on your tailbone.
I have an actual tail. That hurts.
Yep. Let me see. As you kind of fall, land on your tailbone and like kind of fall back. You didn't hit your head, but not very hard. As you're kind of laying there on the ground, roll a d100, if you don't mind.
I mean, I do, but you've asked for it. 26.
So as you kind of smack your head a little bit and kind of like close your eyes as you kind of bring your vision back into focus and you open them up. And while your vision's still kind of blurry, you notice like this weird kind of green glow that's coming from the ash pile.
I'll reach for the green glow.
You kind of reach over and you see like this little bit of exposed light coming from under the ash. And as you kind of brush away at part of it, more of the light exposes until you see the shape of a metal bracer.
All right.
Let me get you a picture of what it looks like.
Yeah. And then Luz, after that, is probably going to rush outside because we've been here way too long.
You look, and as you kind of brush them away, you dig those out.
Oh, interesting. Cool.
I have something I'm wanting to do.
All right, let's
as you run past me. So you tell me to come on and get out.
Yep.
All right. Go on. Go ahead of me.
Right. Come on, let's go.
Simon goes to leave as well.
As we get about to here, I trip, fall over, and stop moving.
Would you absolute? I'm going to try and lift you up.
Simon will help.
All right, Simon.
Roll an athletics check.
Advantage with Simon's help or just straight?
I will say advantage with his help because his strength is actually. What's your strength? -1?
-1.
He's flat.
Oh, he gets advantage then.
All right. So that is a 15. I'd say between two of you and 15. Yeah, that'd work. So you kind of pick him up and start carrying him out towards the exit.
All right, so are you okay?
Does it say something about our party that the person with a flat roll and strength is in the top 3 for strongest people in the party?
Mario, see you exiting me as well?
Yeah, and what was in the case? Was there anything in it at all?
As you look, there is like a damaged piece of paper. It looks like there's some sort of mechanism that was indeed on there. You just nat one it.
No, I'll just at the moment I'll close it and I'll stick it on the inner pocket of my robe.
Sure.
As people are escaping, Serena will flag them over to her group.
Send Bram ahead to scout as we're leaving.
All right. Are you sending him out the side of the building or out
Which
like
way
the
are we?
bottom where you came from?
Wherever we're going, ahead of us to know that the way is clear, the direction we're going.
You guys going out the west door?
I think we're leaving the front.
Oh, back out the front.
Mhm.
As
there a
you
back
guys
exit?
first, you could make one. As you go out the front, though, before you go too far, Serena, I need you guys to roll perception checks as you go towards the front door.
Well, Serena went out the side and then went around.
I know, but there's things up there.
Where do you want me in relation to that?
I will tell you what is there, and then I will let you decide. So, as you're already out there and they're kind of coming in, you do see a large series of torches, maybe about not even quite a mile off, that are kind of moving in this direction. They don't seem to be like moving at a very fast pace, but they're not like moving slow. They just appear to be like on horses.
Lou, bad news. There's a lot of people coming toward the front. The room on the left, right next to the front door, there's another door that leads out. We can sneak around that way. And send all the other prisoners through that route.
I'll point people to that direction then. And I'm going to try and retrieve my javelin.
Easy enough. As you grab it, it converts into electricity and kind of loosens, and you just pull it out, and then it reforms.
All right, then we'll leave out the side exit and trying to avoid the people who are coming.
All right. So as you guys are exiting, do recall Marius cannot move at a very fast speed. So what are you guys intending to do? There are more buildings to this area, but up to you if you want to do anything else or if you want to call it with you. In total, you probably had about 6 from that room. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 from this room. And then there was probably 2 more. Actually, no, that was already counted in. So roughly 20-ish people.
Hey, Coda, can you carry Marius? He can move that fast.
Did you
Is Dustin dead again?
did you ever make a ruling on that evocation that I asked you about?
Hey, don't talk with your mouth full.
Or not evocation, but I'm going blank.
I remember. I'm trying to remember. I thought I did.
Can I pat Dustin's helmet? Is he
You sure can. What are you looking for?
any reaction whatsoever?
Looking for a brain in there.
No. I rolled a 3 on my I'm staying up check.
Are you guys almost done in them? The torches are getting closer.
Yeah, we're out the side entrance.
I would say that would work because it's technically not you.
Cool.
Those are 2 physically separate things. So yeah,
Okay.
I'd see that working.
Okay. Then I will pick that one.
I guess me and Simon are dragging Dustin, and if Misfit or Marius was okay with riding Misfit to not be slow.
That's fine.
I'm trying to pick him up with my mouth, but I already have something in my mouth, so I'm just awkwardly trying to
You're nuzzling
him. Yeah.
Well, we could easily put Dustin on top of Misfit or on top of Coda.
What about Marius?
This chair probably would not work here,
No,
unfortunately.
I mean like put Marius on Coda.
You could, but then probably. But that might be if you're trying to do Dustin and him. But Marius could do it on his own easily. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna probably get at least some distance away before I do something about Dustin.
All right. So I need everyone. Were you trying to be quiet, or are you just moving?
It'd be quiet, but we are also dragging a man in full plate or whatever armor he is in.
Chain.
All right. Go ahead. Dustin, you don't need to make a stealth check. You're more or less an object at the moment. So everyone else, go ahead and roll stealth checks.
You're welcome.
And then I will kind of tabulate that in versus the other people you have with you as well.
What's wrong with him?
It's not, I don't know. Sorry.
I think he's just really tired.
Is he at least breathing?
I
Hard to
roll a
tell.
medicine check. Hold, please.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's breathing. It's like, and he's gonna go ahead, just concerned a little bit. What do I have left for spell slots?
There's a lot of blood. That's the most concerning thing.
Yeah, you did go down, what, thrice?
I can deal with this. Hold on.
Why did I
With the
use
level of
I think the
exhaustion.
concerning thing is the fact that there's a lot
Why
of
did-
blood.
Why did I use
We both know
thrice?
Dustin doesn't have a lot of blood.
Oh.
All of his blood is actually outside right now. With how much
Ye-
blood there is.
He is in bad shape, though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do some. Oh, that's too much, though. Ugh. I don't have all of my middle spell slots are going. All right. I guess we'll do it this way.
Or you could just, do nothing. That's also an
Yeah.
option.
I can't leave my paladin in pain.
Yes, you can.
Not Brother Simon. He's already lost too many friends in the past.
I'm not leaving you behind.
Yeah,
He looks.
you're not leaving me behind, but you don't need to do anything at the moment. You can focus on yourselves.
He's gonna go ahead and grab his holy symbol and just kind of like clutch onto your shoulder. It's like, don't you give up on me yet. And he's gonna heal you for. Jeez. 33
Wow.
points.
Yeah.
And you watch some of the blood kind of like pull back into you. I mean, your armor's still kind of stained a little bit, but he does what he can. You are still very tired, but it does help.
I am not going to pass away.
Yay.
I'm still
Yeah.
not going to be able to run, I feel.
Yeah, it's been rough. You've got. Thankfully, you didn't die, but you did go down quite a few times.
Two positive saving throws, no negatives.
All right, so they kind of start moving you guys. All right, you managed to kind of make your way. As a reminder, there's a river because you kind of flew in over this. You don't have a magic carpet anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's your kind of plan? Do you want to follow along the river?
Yeah, we'll follow along the river, heading away from the group that was coming in.
Are the people coming with us?
Up to you.
Yeah.
Most of them were people trying to escape to Mist
Oh,
for
jeez.
Sanctuary and to get
Wait.
away from these people.
Wait, Control Z undoes your movement.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Alright, we should follow the river this way. Back to where we came.
All right.
All right.
Hopefully quiet enough to avoid detection.
We'll find out soon enough.
Yes, we will.
All right, so I'll give you guys about 8 minutes until they got there. Go ahead. So as you're following the river, you are still kind of just being quiet for the moment. I would say, Dustin, you're probably at the back of the pack since they're helping you. Other than that, most of them seem to be making a good pace. Unfortunately, they killed most of the older people. It just worked out that way. It wasn't intentional. It was just bad placement, unfortunately. So, I mean, the kids seem to be keeping up pretty well so far. In fact, a few of them are up near the front. But as the rest of this group gets back,
We left it an absolute mess.
okay. as you kind of go off, about 15 minutes after you guys left, you start hearing dogs howling off in the not too far distance.
That might be a problem.
Yes, it will be.
Marius, how do you have Bram scouting right now? Is he up ahead or is he flying above you guys? What is he exactly
Yeah,
doing?
I had him ahead and above so we can get the bird's eye view.
Sure. Roll a perception check for me with him really quick.
Okay.
As you guys are kind of moving along, because you are riding on Misfit, which is quite handy. You can see from your vantage point as you guys are making your way up the river back towards the way you came from. You see a series of lights kind of all spreading off around from where that church is out in the distance, but you see a lot coming really fast in your guys' direction. Almost in a straight line from where the church is, and you do hear and kind of see dogs amongst them. It does seem they've picked up your scent. Or at least a small portion of these soldiers.
How long have you been traveling?
An idea.
I'll send you a message too, Marius.
Okay, I'm going to be relaying what I see, to everyone else, what the situation is.
How deep is the river?
Roll an investigation check.
No idea. I mean, however, oh wait, no, I remember walking through that river. That was quick.
There are way too many for us.
Get everyone
We definitely have to leave. There's a small village worth after us.
I agree. Everyone pick up the pace. I have an idea.
All right, so you guys are like, screw the stealth mode, and you just start running. I need everyone to either roll. Actually, let's see.
Before we take off, I'm sending Bram backwards to get off to like the left or right, whichever is like an easier direction, kind of angled away from us. Not
Nice.
The opposite way, but kind of like if we're going 12 o'clock, going off at like maybe an 11 o'clock or a 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And have Bram head over there to get close to them. And then I will use where I can speak through him. And I'm like, this way, hurry. They won't see us if we go to the left or whichever direction it is we're going. And
so as they get through,
loud enough that they can be heard, but not too loud.
Hello? Oh, sorry. How wide is the river?
From what you could see, it depends. It looks like it's at least probably like 20 to 30 feet across.
Okay, and what's on the opposite side?
More shore, going up into trees, maybe about 5 feet up from the water line.
Okay. So as we're beginning to go for the more hastened pace, Serena is going to conjure up an image on the opposite side of the river, a little ways into the forest, of a campfire with silent image. And then she's going to attempt to use prestidigitation to try and conjure some rather potent skunk scents behind us on our trail.
Sure.
See if she can't mask her sense a bit.
All right, so you make the image across, you make the smells.
Okay. She'll even throw in some shadows of like some moving people by the flickering flame.
Do we still need to make the athletics?
Yeah, because you're still moving. So athletics or acrobatics,
All of
just
us,
because it does
or
involve.
just
You don't, because you're on the bear.
okay. That's what I was checking.
That was almost a 3. Oh wait, was it athletics or acrobatics?
I think you're still raging, Coda.
I'm still raging. Whoops.
I believe it was athletics or acrobatics.
He's really angry that
No, I
he doesn't have hands to hold the helmet.
I thought he said athletics.
Yeah, because we are going along like the river's edge, I'll give your acrobatics a little bit of leeway on this one.
I mean, I can roll athletics if you want, or you can
I mean,
roll
that would
either is
be a
fine.
15.
No, everyone's done fairly well. Although I got to roll for them too. They get a group roll at least. Okay. You guys go a bit quicker than they do, but they're at least moving at a decent pace. So you guys continue up.
I'm behind the group though. Trying to keep
Yeah,
them.
Serena's as well. She's trying to mask the sun.
All right. So they keep going.
You at the pace of your slowest member.
You guys do start to hear the dogs getting closer. They do seem to be going faster than you guys at your current rate.
Ooh.
Because while you guys are quite able, to some extent, your other people maybe not so much.
Going to find out soon if the diversion worked.
I don't like that dogs are chasing me. Can I try to subconsciously cast Pass Without a Trace?
Roll ooh. Let me think about that one. Roll a D100. Let's see.
Okay.
Ooh.
We're gonna pause you guys there for one moment. Deft.
Ooh.
You're not deft. Wow. Now we're getting all kinds of days messed up. Misfit.
Hi.
It's dark, and you're in the woods again. And you really should stop listening to what that guy says, because every time you follow him, you get into dangerous situations. You're kind of like hiding behind a tree at the moment. You're breathing really heavily.
I don't know why I keep listening to you. We never find any truffles.
I'm telling you, they are excellent truffles. Shh, it's coming again. And you hear like large footfalls and you hear wood cracking. What do you do?
Oh, man. Pass Without a Trace, I assume. It's hiding time.
Sure.
Is that Jeffrey?
You cast Pass Without a Trace. Roll a stealth check with your bonus.
Plus 10, I think.
Yes.
$27. Not bad. As you kind of sit there and try to be as still as possible, you kind of look up and your friend is already gone.
Traitor.
As you whisper out traitor, you hear and you see green light focusing on the area right in front of like where you came in to hide. Your heart starts beating faster. And you just kind of watch as this head sticks its way in and just kind of looks over towards your direction. What do? Big green eyes.
It's Jefferson, isn't it?
Hard to say, those eyes are very bright. They're about Jefferson sized.
I'm just holding real still.
Or maybe they're a little bit bigger. It's hard to say. You kind of just sit there very, very still, and it kind of extends its neck. Its very, very long neck. Into the hole, and it's sniffing as it kind of goes in, seemingly not able to see you. But it's going to make doubly sure It gets about maybe 4 feet away from you. Kind of sniffs the air in front of you. And its head starts to slowly tilt down towards the angle like where you are.
I just want to clarify. Pass that a trace. A creature can't be tracked except by magical means. I don't think he can smell me.
As the head tilts down to the angle towards where you are, he vanishes.
I look around.
Your heart just keeps beating. You're like, have a cold sweat.
I stay there for like 3 seconds, and then I slowly get up, and I book it.
And you start running home. Back in the real world, you kind of instinctually just cast Pass Without a Trace. I think it does a radius. Does it have a limitation like 10? Or is it anyone within the radius?
Each creature you choose within 30 feet.
All right, so you're getting everybody.
Yep.
All right, so you are along the edge, but this would help with the tracking. So go ahead, roll new stealth checks with your bonus.
Well, I'm moving now, so
So
I guess I have
plus
to
10
roll
bonus
1,
to
2.
Dex.
Mhm.
Cannot be tracked except by magical means. A creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passage.
Jesus Christ, Serena.
How do you put on a plus 10?
Go to modifiers and just type in 10.
It's the little square where you hit the advantage and disadvantage button.
Yeah, just click in it and then type a number.
I didn't realize you could type after clicking. Okay.
Yeah, I think you guys got the stealth component of this one down finally.
Yep.
All right, so as you guys continue forward, the illusion kind of delaying them for a bit. As you guys continue to push on, it does seem that they have been confused, and as the dogs can no longer pick up the trail, you kind of start moving off. However, there are a lot of them here. They do spread out and continue looking. So it's kind of one of those if you shoot in every direction, you're bound to hit something. Yep. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, I'm continuing to let Brahm make noises and stuff to draw them off.
Yeah, every time like one of them runs off, or they'll hear it, and like the dog will start chasing after him.
We need to find a place to rest at least.
All right, so how much further? It's probably by the time you escape and all that, it's probably like 1:30 in the morning. So how much longer do you want to push?
How do the children look?
They're tired, especially after the first hour or so of walking. They would be starting to look a bit more tired. The adrenaline wearing off.
Yeah.
But up to you guys.
How far off are they from us, Marnies?
What was that?
Asking Marius how far off they are from.
I'll send Bram up for a bird's eye to look for the torch lights to kind of give a guesstimate in which directions and relay that information.
As you kind of fly up and you look down, I mean, you see torches kind of dispersed everywhere. They're trying to find like any trace of anyone or anything. Where the faster horses and dogs were kind of looking for you guys, they kind of dispersed out from there. There are people actually walking in a direction towards you, but they don't have like a scent, so they're not going at like a super fast pace. They're trying to find tracks or pick up where you went. Some of them are even like swimming across the river to see if like you crossed there.
Which direction is this river flowing?
This one, where you currently are, it kind of flows like southeast, or sorry, southwest.
Are we going against or with the current?
Against.
Okay.
You're heading north.
Yep.
We need to find a cave or some kind of shelter or something.
Yeah, that's the idea, and
What
we should be
am I
heading
doing?
up, at least.
Serena's going to make her way over to Coda.
Mhm.
Coda, do you know if this is anyone's territory?
Those dogs.
Perhaps another bear?
I'll give a deep sniff to see if I can smell any other territory markings or anything.
You look for the bare necessities.
Mhm.
Roll a nature check or a survival check. Since you don't actually know any bears here.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Nope, no bear markings here.
Hmm.
Never been a bear here. Bear? What do you mean bear?
Doesn't seem to be any bears who live here.
Yeah, there are no bears in the current vicinity.
You smell a bear. It must be close.
Anything?
Oh, my laptop sounds so crunchy right now.
Who knew?
Yeah. Right. Well, head up a little, so hopefully we can find a place we can rest.
Sure. You have him kind of scouting for you. As you guys look, who's leading at the front of this pack right now?
I assume probably me.
Missa would probably be in the middle, but he would probably be the one leading.
Dude,
Okay.
I'm still in the back. I'm dragging.
So whoever
I'm
is in the
30
very
feet around. I'm
front,
going so slow.
roll a survival check. As you try to seek out shelter.
As everyone else is in the back, I suppose that'll be Serena. Seven.
As you guys continue trying to like make a decent pace, you really haven't come across like any good places to make camp. Not that you could at least hide from easily.
I'm gonna go scout on ahead. Hopefully we find a place.
I've heard of
Alright,
those
so
that
you're gonna
use
push ahead?
All right.
arcane powers, such as yourselves, creating secure domes that can be hidden. Are you capable of such?
Looks over to Luke.
Simon looks over to Luke. You can do that?
No, I'm completely tapped.
Are those more nature bent? I know the trackers I've read about before having a way to hide using ropes. I don't know if any of you have that ability.
Dustin, roll a performance check. This is gonna be one of those kind of nights, isn't it?
Yeah. You guys stay here. Two of us will skirt up ahead. See if we can't find something suitable for a shelter. It won't be too long.
I suggest they keep moving forward or along the river.
They keep moving along the river. Alright. That'd be a bit difficult for us to find them, though.
Oh, that's a 15. I rolled perception. I have a +3 performance.
Okay. $15, huh? All right. So as you guys kind of continue on for the moment.
Yeah, Serena and we will head up ahead and see if we can
Lou is going to head up ahead,
find
see if he can spot a place.
You're not going alone.
I know, a strange question, would I have had time to attune to those bracers? Or do we need to do that during our rest?
I think it needs to be done during our
It's hard to say. I mean, you could try and see what happens. Might be hard to know what it does, though, until it's actually being used.
Mm-hmm.
So as you guys run up ahead, let's see. You guys have to push on for about 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
But you do kind of find kind of off the path of the river and kind of like through like these lower set little hills, maybe about a mile and a half off the path you were taking. You do kind of find like this little almost like lumber camp. There's like 3 buildings to it. It seems to be abandoned or it's seasonal and no one's currently here. It's just kind of like boarded up cabins.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this looks like it'll do.
Not ideal, but the other people need rest.
Mm-hmm. Shall one of us go back and let the others know? Or?
Yeah, you do that. You're quieter than me.
Try not to get in too much trouble. Remember, just thought away. And as I'm sure the duration is duration is run up by now, so we establish a connection to him for 6 hours and 6 miles. And she'll start trying to make her way back toward the river and cut off the other group.
Can't get into more trouble if I'm already still in trouble.
All right, Serena.
Mm-hmm.
As you head back, you get a very uncomfortable feeling, as if you're being followed.
Does she hear any movement? Or
You don't hear anything or see anything. You just get that feeling.
no, I feel like I'm being shadowed.
Do you want me to come over?
How far from the lumber mill am I when I get this feeling?
Maybe like 750 feet away.
And how far from the riverbank am I?
From the direction they were, a bit further.
Well, it means we'll have to scout it out once we all get there.
All right. Blue will rush over to where Serena is.
All right. So you guys both end up heading back?
Yep.
All right. As Lou kind of catches up to you, the sensation goes away a little bit, but you still feel a bit uneasy.
Just gonna check the green amulet as well.
Is it? Sure.
The Jabberwock one.
Do you have it on you right now, or is it on?
I believe she was the last one who had it on her. I don't think we've given it to Coda yet.
Still bright green.
There you are. Let's not stick around too long.
Yeah, let's.
All right. So you may as make it back over to where the party is. Takes a bit, but you do catch back up with them.
All right, everyone. We found an abandoned lumber mill. That should do for shelter. No objections? Good.
Everyone just looks like so dead tired at this point.
Yep.
Like, I'd be somewhere depressed. All right, so
Start
you
leading
guys
them
head
back.
off in that direction. Easy enough.
Out of curiosity, the woman who stole the mace from the one bandit, is she still carrying that, or?
I don't see any mace.
No.
All right. So after probably about at this point, it's probably like 5 a.m. by the time you finally get to this camp. You watch as the sun is kind of starting to come up in the distance.
Yeah.
But you do make it to the camp. You see the 3 buildings. What do you guys wish to do?
All right. Let's go and have a look, shall we?
Scout out the buildings before we have the people come in.
All right, who's checking which buildings?
I'll check the big one first.
They're all roughly the same size.
And I will check the closest one.
We'll call it the western, the central, and the eastern. How about that?
All right. Let's start go east to west.
All right, so you're going to check the eastern. Are you guys checking them all together, or are you checking them independently?
I'll check the center.
Did we have a map, or is this theater?
All right.
Theater for the moment,
Okay.
unless someone breaks something.
I'm going to stand on the perimeter
So
under a
Serena
tree.
and Coda's in front.
Oh, one second. Right? You're going to be on the perimeter?
Yeah, by a tree, and I'm going to stand very still.
Okay.
I guess I'm checking Eastern.
All right, so eastern, central, westerns.
I'm also
So-
having Bram keep an eye in the sky.
Yeah, we started east. I think Dustin, you wanted to check one not being checked out.
Sure, yeah.
No, I was more asking if that was your intent.
Yeah.
All right. So currently being checked, where east, central, west is not being checked.
I'll go west.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna do west? Yeah. So as you guys kind of look, the buildings are locked, so someone will have to either break or pick those.
I'm really good at opening doors.
Who did you go with?
I've got this. Central is open without difficulty.
Who did you go with, Coda?
I went central. I don't know who else went central.
Serena.
Serena went Central.
You guys just walk up to the door. Serena's like,
I want to check for an open window.
Dustin uses his key. Sees Serena showing off over there, just smacks the door with his axe and knocks it
No,
down.
I don't notice her. I'm just like, all right, gotta search the building. Door didn't open. Now it does.
There you go.
Is
When
there
she
an
hears the
open
sound of
window?
You gotta roll perception for that, I think.
What'd you say, Luke?
I'm looking for a window.
Yeah, I mean, they're easy enough to see. There's nothing too bad.
You probably can.
Do they open?
Serena.
Do they open? Roll a D100.
$55.
Does seem that it is indeed locked. Seems whoever left here last at least did their due diligence and locked up when they left.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's an unlocked window right in front of me.
When Serena hears the sound of smashing wood, immediately looks back over to Coda. Coda! Oh. Oh. Never mind.
He's just sitting there very politely, waiting.
You guys can go search your houses. I'll do my weird shenanigans once that's done.
Open the door and wander in. After you.
Start sniffing around.
There's actually a decent amount of beds between the three. One of these is more of a bunkhouse. There are some beds in all of the buildings, but in total, you probably have about 16 beds available to all of you total. So there's about 20 of them, and then you guys.
Is the central building the main mill, or is it the main bunkhouse, or?
The mill itself is a completely different building, and it's more of an open structure. These are just 3 full buildings. So they're decent in size. The one that is the bunkhouse is the central one. So the one you and
All right.
Coda went into. Ooh, that is actually interesting. You went in the west side, you said, right, Dustin?
Yep.
What? Wait. Yeah, no, he went west.
As you walk in, you get sick to your stomach. You just get this really horrible feeling.
Sense.
You cast Divine Sense, you don't get any hits.
All right. Continue just talking about what I feel.
It doesn't feel good, like you don't know what it is, but something's definitely not quite right.
I start looking for stuff that goes downwards, because bad stuff is always downwards.
Sure, as you're looking about, roll an investigation check.
Oh, lovely.
As you kind of are looking for any way to get further under this structure to see if there's any like hidden doors, you're not really finding anything. And then as you're searching, you accidentally kind of knock over a barrel and you start feeling really nauseous and you kind of fall to the floor. Roll a Constitution save.
That is dragging my character sheet. Hey.
Oh no. Go unconscious.
Yep.
All right.
Who's the? No one else went west, right?
Nope.
All right. So the buildings aren't that big. I'd say, I mean, after about 10 minutes, you guys come out.
Oh,
If anyone would have wandered over to the west.
to get into Lou's gonna make
Wait.
sure no one's watching. He's gonna take his shirt off.
I went unconscious. Wouldn't that trigger the coded thing?
No, because you're not in danger. You just fell asleep.
Cool.
Lou's gonna press his jacket against the. Is it a glass window? I'm assuming.
Yes, it is a glass window.
Lou will place his shirt against the glass window and then just hit it with the pommel of his dagger.
All right, just go ahead and roll an attack.
If you can't break a window,
Oh, that almost rolled on a 1. Yeah, you break it easy enough. It's not very
No.
loud.
Rolls a 1 and
No, no.
hits his hand holding the jacket.
Yep.
You held it by the sharp part. You're like, ah!
And then Lou
Once
would
we
have checked his
finish
building
searching-
before that whole Dustin thing.
All right. So as you guys are breaking
yeah.
into the other buildings,
Yeah.
hold on one second. So as you guys are breaking in, Dustin, after about 8 minutes, because you were totally alone, you kind of feel yourself being pulled across the floor, and you're just being like pushed up and like leaned against something softer. But that's all you really feel.
cool.
All right, what's
Once
everyone
we
else doing?
finish searching our building. Lou has it searched and seems secure. How about yours?
I just got in a moment ago.
Oh, all right.
There
I think
weren't
Dustin
any.
busted his doors.
Yeah. There weren't. There was only one unlocked window that I found.
All right, we'll go see how he's doing. Keep us posted. Come on, Coda. Let's go see how Dustin's doing.
I'm assuming this is just a normal one over on my end.
As you guys go into the western room, you do see, as you kind of go in further into the building, you see Dustin propped up against a wall, and there's like a blanket that's kind of like laid over half of him, like right below like where his arms are, and he's just kind of like propped up against it. And there's like a barrel with a bunch of spilled tools that have fallen out all over the floor.
Oh, he's all tuckered out. He went to sleep.
Yeah, you check on him. Serena's gonna look around and see if she can see anyone else.
Look about, doesn't seem to be anyone else here.
Careful, it could be a trap.
No, it's just bedtime. I go up to him and I just kind of like put my head in his lap.
Mm-hmm.
Once Lou's checked his, he'll go get the rest of the people.
You guys
No,
start moving them in.
Dustin seems to have fallen asleep with a blanket.
Okay.
I was asleep with a blanket.
You say that. You say
That's
that.
not
out
right.
loud, yeah.
I'll
loud-
telepathically to him.
Lucky.
Serena is going to cautiously head over and check to see if he's still breathing.
Roll a medicine check. I was gonna say, if you said that out loud, I would have looked at Lou. You said I couldn't bring my blanket.
Oh, no.
You said it
Oh,
was
no,
useless.
He's definitely not.
No. The blanket is not useless. He can keep the blanket.
This wasn't like, different kind of blanket.
Oh, that. Yeah, no.
Through his armor, you can't see him breathing at all. You
Just
can
gonna
kind of get your
remove the
hand
blanket.
to part of his face, and you just feel it's like kind of clammy and it's just cold. And there's like a cold sweat on it, and it's just kind of cold and hard.
She's gonna remove the blanket. Any blood around?
I mean, just what
I'm
he had
covered in
stained on him
blood.
before.
Can I growl at her when she tries to move the blanket?
Sure.
Down. I'm making sure he's all right. Do you continue to growl, or
Roll me an animal handling.
I will give you an animal handling.
Mm, I'll stop growling, but I'm watching you.
Good boy. No, yeah, Jill remove the blanket, and then not seeing any new blood, she's going to, I suppose, remove the helmet.
That thing weighs like
Does-
20 pounds. It's heavy.
Jeez, how does he wear this damn thing? You're breaking
big
his
boy.
neck.
Big strong boy.
Does he seem paler than normal?
First roll me an athletics check to get the helmet off.
All right.
Okay. So it takes you
Just a little
a bit
bit, but
to get off. Yeah, he just appears to be unconscious, but he's kind of like his hair is covered in sweat, and he's just got like this cold sweat going down his face.
I don't like this. I'm going to bring Simon in. You stay here, watch him. Make sure he's safe.
Well, duh, that's what I'm doing.
And Serena will make her way out and see if she can't locate Simon.
I mean, Blue a while ago already started bringing people in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's probably just like in the eastern building.
Simon, a word moment.
Hmm?
I need you to have a look at Dustin.
Oh, sure. Is he okay?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Looks as though he kind of just collapsed, but I'm not seeing any fresh wounds. I don't know, maybe just heat exhaustion from wearing that armor all the time? But I think you should have a look at him at the very least.
Sure. He comes over, he'll take a look at him.
And careful not to take away the blanket.
Why would I take away his blanket? Just can't take a man's blanket, and he kind of walks off to go check him out.
That almost felt like
He checks him out. It's like, I believe he just lost a lot of blood. I'm afraid rest and recovery's in order, but he should be fine.
oh, that's good. Alright. Well, no sense in moving him. Well, I think all of us could use some rest.
Good idea. We should all hit the hay. At this point,
Mhm.
given your current situation, to what extent are you going to inhabit this building? Are you lighting torches? Are you making fires for warmth? Are you going to have any light sources? Or are you just going to hobble around in the dark?
I mean,
How are you occupying these?
it's
Isn't
morning.
it daytime?
The
No.
sun is
Oh.
coming up, so yeah.
True. That is less of an issue at this point. But more to this extent, do you want to warm the buildings at all? Do you?
I
I
think
think
people will have to make that judgment call themselves because Lou has resistance to cold. He will not be able to.
We're in what season are we in?
Right now, it's been a while. Let's see. It would be a tad bit cooler. We're like in the autumn season at the moment, if I recall.
Oh my god, I gotta get ready to hibernate, you guys.
Okay.
You got to get some pounds on.
Gotta start slamming those salmon.
Mm-hmm.
I had
We'll
one
have,
bit each day.
we'll have people inherit the central one.
Central one has the most beds.
Yep.
Are you keeping everyone in one building, or what do you guys want to do?
Yeah, definitely one building.
All right, so if you're just in Central, then there's probably about 12 beds in that building alone. You can always
Just
move the other
fell
beds if
asleep.
you want.
In
Civilians.
the Western, so I'll just stay here.
All right, so Dustin, you have in a bed in the Western, so there's another bed in the Western one as well, and then there's two in the Eastern.
It doesn't feel like I'm waking up in time to get this choice. People are moving me wherever they want.
Well, that's where you fell asleep, was in the Western one.
Yeah.
I'm not moving him.
Yeah, nobody's moving him. He's a
Yeah,
sleepy guy.
you're just on the wall. So there's two beds technically in the West right now.
Serena will probably post up somewhere outside and meditate for a bit and then keep watch.
Misfit, I need you, or for Coda, I need Coda to roll an insight check after you've kind of been in here a while. Oh no. Never mind.
Give inspiration.
No,
Would you use it?
I don't know.
Okay.
All right. So is there anything anyone wants to complete tonight?
No, Lou's basically just gonna like fall asleep in a corner in the central building.
All right. Is anyone staying in the Eastern building?
Don't
Yeah,
think so.
Where's Marius posting up?
Like we're
I
resting
didn't see
for the
Marius
night.
in a while. Yeah, we're rested. It's like getting light outside, but we are getting a long rest finally, yeah.
Yeah, if it looks like everything's secure and nothing's closing in on us, if everybody's staying in one central location, that's where I'll be.
Oh,
All right, so you'd be in the central building. So right now there's only who all's in the west side? Just Coda, Dustin, Serena? Or are you back in central?
No. How close are the trees to the lumber mill?
Barely.
And what kind of trees are there?
There's an assortment of trees. There's nothing super specific.
All right. Being as she's not heard anyone on watches, she'll post up in one of the trees if she can climb up, and trance up there, and then stay on watch.
Sure. So you go outside, roll an acrobatics check to climb the tree.
Without issue.
Once everyone's in who's going to be in, I'm going to barricade the front gate door.
I see Def's tree sleeping techniques have reached even your domain. As you post up comfortably and begin your trance. What do you say, Luke?
I'm going to barricade the front door.
Are you in west or central?
Central.
Okay. So you get everyone inside, you kind of block it up. I would say Simon would probably stay over where Dustin is just to keep an eye on him as well. So that's the three of them and then everyone else in central.
Mm-hmm. And then Serena outside.
And Serena upside. Yep. All right. So is anyone keeping watch or are we all just going to rely on our health outside?
I think damn it.
I'll keep a watch.
I should take watch too. I need the rest though.
You can make your rest longer and split it up a bit, but you guys would be resting for a longer period of time.
Yeah. Let's let the dice decide whether or not Lou can stay in. Oh wait, huh? Oh, because I'm next to Dustin.
So that's a 13, so it's like on the cusp.
Yeah, no, Lou falls.
All right. Dustin, go ahead and roll me another Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
Ooh.
The opposite of your last one. So after you've been apart from whatever caused you this issue before, you kind of finally come to consciousness and you're sitting there laying against the wall next to Coda with a blanket on you.
And your helmet removed.
And you see Simon like sitting across the way on top of a bed, just like leaning against the wall. You still have that sickly feeling also in your stomach. Are you muted?
Sounds like it.
Was
It's
muted.
entirely possible.
So he wakes up with a really loud and raspy breath of air, kind of like, and then he like, as he's doing that, he's like standing up and going over towards the barrel.
All right, so as you make your way towards the barrel, your stomach feels more nauseous the closer you get towards the barrel.
Uh-huh.
What do you do?
I want to know what's in it.
Roll an investigation check since you're kind of centralized, at least on the barrel for now. As you kind of move it to the side, you feel really sick. And as you kind of push the barrel away, you see this very odd looking axe that is laying upon the floor. But as you uncover it and expose the full view of it, roll a Constitution saving throw again.
Uh-huh.
Oh!
Oh! Just 1s and 20s.
It's not like an evil sense, but there's something about this that just makes you, it's not good.
I literally have those spells, so how recklessly can I take care of this problem? You know what? Let me try this. That's what I think. Whether that works or not, I don't know.
Seemingly no response.
Yeah, I pick it up.
As you go to pick it up, you immediately feel weak and you like kind of drop to your knees and your arm kind of goes numb
Mm-hmm.
and it falls from your hand to the floor.
Okay, you can see all of this, Coda. I like woke up and started messing with trash.
Yeah, you hear an axe drop and smack into the floor.
So does Simon.
Stand upright and blink my eyes around, trying to wake up.
Simon's like, just like starts looking about the room.
So I can't pick it up. I'm gonna start kicking it across the floor towards the door.
Every time you touch it, like that limb kind of goes semi-numb.
Uh-huh.
You kind of like awkwardly watched him try to push this thing.
Can I go pick it up for him?
No, if you go for that, I am stopping you. Like,
Up to
don't touch
here
it.
as you will.
Don't come over here. Stay back.
Are you okay?
Simon just, is everything all right?
No, but don't come over here.
We're your friends.
I think I might come over there.
You will not come over here.
I think I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it.
All right, so he watches Coda starts heading over towards you. And the axe.
I start trying to kick the axe away faster.
Roll an athletics check at disadvantage.
I want to slam too.
Or
And
doing it.
You roll. Are you trying to take it from him or are you trying to pick it up?
I'm trying to pick it up.
Roll. You wouldn't have issues picking it up, but roll a dexterity check to see if you can grab it before he takes it away from you. It's a swift little bear. Is he kind of going to kick it? He grabs it with his mouth and starts pulling it away.
I grab his mouth and pry it open like when your dog eats something it shouldn't.
Roll athletics with disadvantage. Oh, that's still pretty good.
What am I rolling?
Athletics or acrobatics as you try to keep it in your mouth. Oh no! You pull it free.
If it's like in my hand for a brief moment, I want to try to huck it, just as far as I can. If like
roll an athletics check at disadvantage. Oh no! So you and you chuck it about 6.5 feet away as it kind of slides across the floor.
I go after it.
I am. No, you're not.
We left the children alone.
No.
No, we left him with Simon.
Simon, stop him. Help!
I don't know what's going on.
I'm gonna put it outside.
Don't
Go back
touch
to
it.
bed.
Don't touch it.
Simon just kind of like looks over. He sees the axe on the floor, grabs the cover off his bed, and just throws it over the axe. Huh.
Oh.
Wait, where'd it go?
I point in the opposite direction. It went over there.
I start looking
He
over
looks
there.
at you. Where'd what go? And he moves the blanket away, and the axe is gone. Coda.
How did you do that? Are you a wizard?
A magician never gives away his secrets. As he like gently tosses the overly heavy blanket towards you, Dustin.
Can I hold the blanket without it?
Yeah, you just can't touch
Okay.
it.
I run into the woods.
You gotta catch it first, though. So roll a dexterity check.
Great. That's also disadvantage.
Uh huh. So he watches he just chucks this blanket with the axe inside of it. It just kind of smacks into you and falls to the ground. Coda, do you know?
That's one heavy blanket.
Oh, yes. Well, you know, I am a heavy sleeper.
Oh, I see.
Indeed. All right, so you just start running out of there with the blanket.
Let me roll one of these because I thought of a better idea, but I'm also like, he's too stupid to just also think of that. Yeah, he runs into the woods.
Okay, fair enough. As you run into the woods, you feel this very, very creepy sensation.
I do chase
It's
after.
almost as if the trees are moving in response to you running through, and they are mad at you.
Oh shoot! I stop dead in my tracks. I unwrap the blanket and I look at the axe again. Is it glowing now, or anything?
As you open the axe, you feel nauseous again.
Yeah.
There is writing kind of written on the side of the head, but I don't believe you know this language.
I probably don't, my friend. The trees don't like it in here. I will take it back to the lumber yard. I will see there's writing I don't know, and I'm going to go to somebody smart like Tisalu.
Right, so you're trying to like run and find someone that's awake. Sure. You run over. You're not really 100% sure where they're, but they got to be in one of those buildings. All right, so you go to the Eastern building. This one is not locked, but there's also nobody inside.
I think they're in the middle one.
I just nod and I head towards the middle one. I rolled a 1, so you see all this.
Just follow him around.
Yeah, by the time he's done, everyone hears him running around camp at this point. It takes everyone an extra hour to get their long rest tonight. So Dustin kind of like comes into the middle.
Is he so easy to find? You know what? Probably.
Muted.
Yeah, I find you, and I'm like holding a blanket with something inside of it, and I'm like, we need to get rid of this.
Can I look at it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I look at it.
You unwrap it from the blanket.
He
Yeah.
found a sword and he started screaming.
So we lost Techno.
Goodbye, Techno.
Farewell, sweet princess. You open it up. You start feeling nauseous again. It is an axe.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna do one of these, but not for whatever save that was. Okay, I managed to hold in some vomit.
It's an axe.
I'm gonna like point at it and like look at the words.
I look at the inscription.
What languages do you speak?
Common, Draconic, and Infernal.
It is none of those.
Could I roll a check to see what kind of script it's using at least?
Let me think. Roll a history check. Actually, never really had to do any grand amount of magical study as a sorcerer.
Hey, Lou did some. I have proficiency.
Some, but kind of hard to say based on what it is. Yeah, you might need a couple more people's input on this one.
Marius is a scholar. If he's awake, we can.
I pull the blanket from you and I run to find Marius.
If he's awake.
What?
Okay, bye. Chase after him.
What's the noise about?
I thrust a heavy blanket into your hands.
Don't do that.
No, I do that.
Thank you. I was already sleeping, but thank you.
I like, I'm gesturing to like look at it, and I look like I'm still trying to like hold in some vomit of some kind. Like whatever's in here is giving me a reaction.
I look at it. Is there anything special about it?
What languages do you speak?
Let me look here. I don't remember. Abyssal, Celestial, Common, and Infernal.
All right. It's none of those, so go ahead and roll either a history or an arcana check.
No, they're the same.
Yeah, that's pretty high. While you're not really sure what it says, you do at least recognize enough to know that it is a dwarvish rune.
It seems of dwarven make. That's about all I can tell you.
The trees hate it.
You have an aversion to dwarves?
I don't think so.
Nah, I just kind
I
of
think.
hand the blanket back to you. I can't tell you what it means. I just know it's dwarven.
Did we save any dwarves?
Amongst these people, you did not, unfortunately.
Yeah, I figured they were all human.
Yeah, dwarves. There are dwarves in the kingdom, but like dwarven kingdoms are typically up north, or there's a couple on other continents as well.
All right, I'll take the blanket back, like nod my head, like when you're like panicked and freaking out, and you just kind of like nod really fast, and I'll head back outside.
Hey, Dustin,
What?
here. Let me see that for a second.
I hold it out to you.
I'll take it. I shove it in the bag of holding.
I reach my hand back in and I pull it out,
It's
and I go back outside with it.
all right. I'm going back to sleep.
All right, so the rest of you start going back to sleep. What are you doing with your?
You know what? It's dumb, and I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna forego my long rest and try to see if I can break this axe over the next few hours.
All right. Let me check one thing. How would you like to try to break it?
I imagine it's a wood shaft.
You look at it.
Or is it
Appears
all
to me.
metal? Yeah, that's probably what I would start with. Trying to just snap the wood.
Sure. What are you attempting to snap the wood with?
You know what? I go numb every time I touch it. I'm not smart enough to think of using, the saw blades and the sawmill. I think at first I would try to power through the numbness and just snap it with brute force.
I will say, just based on the effect it has on you, every time you go to snap it, you do not have the physical strength.
Yeah, I figured.
It's like, have you ever done like one of those mild, like shocking machines that makes your hands go numb if you try to hold on to it?
Yes.
It's kind of like that. Like the longer you try to hold and push, like the weaker you get.
Mm. I don't know. Coda's been following around this whole time. Do you got any ideas? Actually, no. I probably won't let you touch it. You know what? We're in this. After about like half an hour, I realize we're on the sawmill, and I'll go looking for equipment to try to do something.
Sure. You do find what appears to be some sort of larger manual saw blade for like cutting logs in half. Roll, as you're not someone who's worked with this before, roll an intelligence check really quick. You don't know how this thing works, but you can probably at least you find the saw blade at least that's on this device.
Mm-hmm. Anybody else doing anything?
They're all rusted.
I'm like trying to sleep as he's working, but if he gets up and moves around, I just get up and follow him.
Like you're the neighbor that's like up till all hours of the day, working in the garage.
Is there just like a hand axe sitting around? Actually, no. I have a battle axe. I could just try to break it with a battle axe.
Up to you.
Yeah, I'd do that.
All right, I need you to go ahead and roll an attack, and then I need you to roll a D100. As you go to smack down upon the dwarven axe, your axe shatters.
Cool.
And like shoots off.
Let me just get rid of that.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Right, I've regained connection.
Seems like a tough little axe.
Yep. Is there like a supply closet or something that's filled with like wood cutting axes?
Yeah, I mean, you can look around. You can find a couple of axes probably after
I will
searching.
break every single one on this thing.
And you do.
Yep.
You guys just keep hearing loud clanging sounds coming from the mill. Do you want to try anything new? Or you just keep trying to find everything all night.
I keep trying.
All right.
Maybe if a cool little wizard man who actually knows everything would pay attention to his TV.
Man's got many TVs. What can we say?
Yeah, what can we say?
Trees.
But yeah, I am basically going to give myself a second level of exhaustion for.
All right.
But,
yep. So you definitely get a second level of exhaustion. You just like hammer away at this thing through the night. You guys all wake up. So here, let me give everyone a long rest.
Where's the tree relative to where Dustin is breaking axe or things off the axe?
He is probably, I mean, Meg 75 feet away from your tree. You can kind of watch him do this after you kind of, and it even delays you, so even your long rest takes an additional hour due to the amount of noise that Dustin was making all night long.
Well, after probably about 10 minutes of it, she'll look over. What the hell are you doing over there?
Force takes the axe.
Go to sleep.
No.
Dustin, you're keeping everyone up.
Force takes the axe.
The forest will hate the axe in the morning.
That's too long.
It was here. The forest has waited this long. It can wait a little longer. Go get some sleep.
You're telling them about 24 hours.
He keeps going.
He was going to get a telepathic message. No?
We get woken back up again.
Dustin is bashing things off a damned axe, and he won't stop. You either need to come get Coda to keep him pinned down so he'll actually go to sleep, or have some kind of conversation with him. He is not seeing reason.
The number you are trying to reach is currently asleep. Please call again later.
And so the interesting part, roll an insight check just because you know Lou. But while it does, you do get the sense the message goes through. It never tells you if they're actually awake. Roll a deception check with advantage, Lou.
I mean,
I'll leave it up to you. If you think that you would be able to lie well enough, you can
No.
make it flat.
no, that should not work. But I'll roll it anyways. Flat.
It's up to you. Yeah, if you roll it flat, yeah. He seems to be asleep still.
Eh.
Oh no, it's your fault. You killed Techno again. It just disconnected Techno from the server.
No.
Yep.
Well, again,
I rolled
You
a
hear
nat
me?
20.
We can hear you.
We can hear you, but it looks like it kicked you from the server. Can you hear us? He probably
yeah,
can't. Yeah.
I don't know. I keep losing it.
There we go.
I have a feeling very shortly that will beep.
I mean, Lou did say that, but he. I need my long rest so badly.
If you put
Yeah.
me to sleep, you get it an hour earlier.
There he goes.
Yeah,
Well, they eventually all fall asleep, but it takes everyone an additional hour to get their full rest in.
do I get an additional 2 hours because I keep being woken up directly?
Yeah, you'd probably get more. So I would say, yeah, no, you guys are going to have to rest for a while. So like you guys probably put like a good 10 hours into resting.
Yeah.
So by the time like your camp's waking up, like it's late mid-afternoon. And Dustin is just exhausted sitting in the mill. But we'll give Techno a sec. I'm going to grab a drink while we see if Techno makes it back real quick. 1 sec.
I wonder if it's just his ISP or they having storms in his area or anybody know?
No, I think it's just internet's been okay.
Yeah, because he's on a. I know where he is. Just has a crappy internet plan, and he's waiting to get like Starlink.
Ah.
So like he gets, is it like 4 gigs a month of like unthrottled data, and then he gets unlimited data, but it's really throttled. It's something like that.
What's weather like where y'all are at, temperature-wise?
Temperature. It rained today, so actually quite
Oh,
cool.
you bastard.
68.
You gotta live in the mountains.
Man, it is just disgustingly hot here all week.
Ugh.
Like
How hot's it been?
hundreds back to back.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Well, mixed with your humidity, it just ugh.
Well, I successfully lied to Techno or Ari.
It was just
Serena.
great because you literally rolled the nat 20 on the deception and Techno immediately got disconnected from the game.
Yep.
Yeah, it shows, what is today? Tuesday?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
technically it's Wednesday
107.
now.
Yeah, 107 today. It's supposed to be 108 tomorrow. It cools
Oh,
off
shit,
Thursday
dude.
down to 98, then back up to 100
Oh.
plus for the rest of the week.
That sucks.
Yikes.
That's no fun.
Yeah, I think this is the first time of the year I'm gonna call a landscaper to come mow the yard because I'm not fucking doing it in this heat.
Dude, I made the mistake, and it hasn't been hot like this week, but it's been hot for like a while. And I made the mistake of like going out. I had like a bunch of bushes. I have this side hill that goes along my house that I had to like trim down, and I did it like 1 o'clock in the afternoon until like 6 o'clock in the evening. Yeah, that was a dumb idea.
Yeah. Dehydration.
I should have woken up early. So hot. It's like it's sunburned. Like I should have just got my ass up early and done it in the morning. It was cool that morning too. Like the morning actually had like some nice fog because of where we are. I was like, all right. So you guys wake up. I didn't long rest you. We'll add your exhaustion back.
Yeah, I think I can figure it out. I can do that to myself.
Yeah, if you just drop the coding for exhaustion that's pre-coded, if you just drop it on yourself, it should add a level without needing to like go for the other one.
It's exhaustion 2 on you now. Is it supposed to be?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
He didn't sleep last night.
I got exhaustion from the magic carpet, and then I didn't sleep because I was too busy with this axe.
Mm-hmm. So as everyone wakes up, Dustin is literally still in the mill. The axe is probably just like sitting on a table while you take a break trying to figure out how to break this thing.
I'm just marking off everything I shouldn't have.
Guild advantage does not have to do with rest.
Okay.
Lou will wander over there.
Okay, when you wander over there, you see like he's put the saw blade on like the contraption where they cut logs, and he's just staring at it, and as you walk in, he just looks at you, and he looks dead inside, and he just says, "I can't turn it on."
Can I go over it?
To try to turn it on?
Yeah.
Sure, roll an intelligence check and see if you can figure it out.
Yeah, Kona is just on the ground sleeping, but his paws are over his ears.
I have no idea.
We come back a day later, and Lou and Dustin are now trying to break. Yeah, you can't figure out how to operate it, but if you want to help him, you're more than happy to try.
So you want to break the axe.
Forrest hates the axe.
Alright. Let's see. Only affects creatures. Yeah, okay. I won't put it in the bag again. May I pick it up?
He wraps it up in the blanket that he's been using all night. There's like cuts in it everywhere now, and he's like hastily had a new idea, wrapped it up, and ran it somewhere.
I would say you probably also did fail a couple of those There's probably like little vomit piles every little bit across there as he's been running back and forth.
And he hands it to you.
I try running a shocking grasp through the wood.
You can certainly try.
I will try and suffer the consequences.
Sure, just roll damage in chat. Let's see how much you channel into it.
All right, let's. You know what? I'm done with this. It gets my charisma mod.
All right, so you kind of just put energy into it, but nothing happens.
Are we all there?
It appears to be magic in nature.
Lou
By the morning,
came to find me. You can find me. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, he's in a big open building outside, and you just hear like Lou hitting this thing with electricity, but seemingly no effect. Seems that the nature of the axe does appear to be magical and not so easy to destroy.
All right, Dustin. The best we can do right now is put it in the bag of holding.
Pour something like that.
We can destroy it later, and the forest won't be aware of it.
You doubt the power of the forest.
Forest hates it. We gotta break it.
See, he gets it.
And if you put it in the bag of holding, it's on another dimension, another plane of existence, basically devoid of any forestry. It can't hurt anything in there.
All right.
Uh,
Lou's gonna just shove it in the bag of holding again. Way.
um, can I try something?
I
Yeah,
mean,
he's holding out his hand. He wants to take the bag.
what are you planning to do?
I'm gonna walk with the bag in the forest.
To see if the forest hates it.
Here, I'll go with you. And tell me if the forest hates it.
All right.
All right, so as you walk together into the forest with the bag, roll an insight check to see if the forest hates you. Or a nature check, your choice.
I'm gonna do neither.
Sure. Nature seems pleased. Does not seem to react to the bag.
Okay. All right. Let me see it.
Remember? Yeah, okay, I'll hand the bag to him.
The
I
forest
think about it
finds
and I
this
pull it out.
acceptable.
Okay.
Do I get the feeling again?
The minute you draw it out from the bag, after about 5 seconds, yeah, you get the feeling like the trees are kind of giving you this judgmental attitude and do
All
not
right,
like you.
I shove it back in.
It goes away.
I nod.
This is temporary. We will get rid of it if you so want to later.
He like puts both of his hands on your face, looks at you in your eyes, and just says, "You better."
I'm going to share this with you, Lou, because you'll appreciate this just with how the tangent we've gone on with this, and I love it so much. All over that. If you're familiar.
Yep.
All right. So with the axe issue delayed for now, but
Amazing.
seemingly handled. What's the plan for the day?
Well, was there any food supplies in this cabin?
You guys went through some, not a whole lot. There was some like expired dry goods. Very little food here that was still usable.
Mhm.
So basically, just whatever was dehydrated and still good is all you got.
Yeah.
So maybe some beans or something like that.
Yeah, we fed the people first.
Mhm.
Oh, which way is we were heading?
You're
East
heading
or-
kind of north.
Hmm. Boy.
Everyone looks a little bit tired this morning.
What's what happens if you pick up random homeless men who have their own agenda and not yours?
Yeah. So, do you people have any plans from here?
Kind of all look about you. The few that's become like we were all making our way to Mist.
Yes. You know, oh shoot. How close is the town we left from?
The one on the western side of Mist,
Mm-hmm.
probably like let's see from there, day and a half, depending on Taiko. You had a magic carpet for the first part of it.
Yeah.
While all that's going on this morning, I'm going to pull the paper out of the that scroll case and check it out.
Yeah. It does appear a little bit damaged, but go ahead and roll an investigation check as you kind of try to piece together what it contains or may have contained. It's kind of hard to tell. Maybe if you had some better tools, you might be able to get some better luck.
Is it a matter of deciphering it or understanding it, or?
It's a little bit of both. So there is some common words in there, but like some of it has got like burn marks in it and other things that may be able to be cleaned up. So between someone who might be able to do some like document maintenance and then maybe some sort of way to like magnify it, and could probably figure out what was on it. But
How close are we to the river?
from where this logging camp is, about 1.5 miles.
We're at a logging camp, and it doesn't have a river running right beside it.
Interesting, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Almost like they might have an axe that can fell trees really good.
Yeah, but didn't you say there was a saw in there? That's typically powered by a water wheel.
Look, you don't
Maybe
see
that's
any
why we
water.
couldn't figure out how to turn it on.
I thought it's because you didn't know
The
which lever to
bookworm
pull.
saving y'all again.
I pour everybody water and fill up wine skins and stuff with the my decanter.
You just watch is because I don't think anyone's ever seen it in person.
I have not
he just
pulled
keeps
it out
pouring,
yet.
He keeps pouring liquid out of this thing like there's no tomorrow.
That's useful.
You know, we all need fresh water, so always make sure to carry
Yes.
some.
I like how your level 7s are more prepared for your current situation on Friday than you are.
I mean, would that even work?
No, but it would be handy to at least try to find a way to make it work. It's a lower level enchantment. It might work within the aura.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I guess
Let's get some water. You got some basic food.
day and a half travel that way should be a town.
Well, they want to go to Mist. They're seeking
Oh.
refuge and citizenship.
So are they heading to the east
Straight
side?
north.
Straight north?
Straight north. They just have to head to the Mist. So basically, what these pilgrims do, they go straight into the Mist and essentially hope for the best and that they're accepted in. Many have been, but no guarantees.
That's risky, but I'm not.
I kind of look back the direction you came from.
I mean,
It's a
fair.
far cry better than the alternative.
Honestly, that's fair.
I hear wonderful things about Mist. It will be nice to feel safe again if such a place does exist.
Good luck with your travels. We're not heading that direction.
Kind of like nod. We should hopefully make it. Thank you again.
Yes. I wish we could help more, but we have our own things we need to take care of.
They just kind of nod at you. And they do have some able-bodied people with them, too. Welcome back. So you send them north to continue on, and you head northeast?
Mm-hmm. Or we'll head with them as long as we can.
Yeah, sure.
What did I miss?
The axe has been taken care of.
We did some axe testing. It is currently in the bag of holding.
Also, I rolled a natural 20 deception.
And it disconnected you, and Theris has a lot of water. You are officially caught up.
Theris. He takes everybody's soul.
All right. Oh, no. All right. So you guys continue on just the party. You do follow along with them. Probably could spend about 6 hours, at which point you would kind of veer off. However, at the point when you would leave them, you kind of do see the mist off in the distance. Since you got such a late start in this day, by the time you guys get there, it's probably like 6 o'clock, 7:30.
Okay. As we're walking, Serena is going to nudge Lou. Well, little dragon, you certainly showed off your roar last night.
Oh, what was that? Sorry, I literally honestly didn't hear you.
While we're walking, she nudged you and said, well, little dragon, looks like you showed off your roar last night.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Sounded hesitant. Something wrong? Don't like the name? I thought it kind of appropriate.
I mean, just not comfortable with things like that.
With a nickname?
No, that's fine. That one's fine.
So what's the uncomfortable part?
Lou will probably shake off a little dust off of himself.
Alrighty.
This is the uncomfortable. That's the uncomfortable.
Getting covered in soot? You swam through much worse?
I guess the best part is to say I'm not comfortable with being covered in people.
Point out you've swam through much worse. But, alright. I didn't take you for the, well, no, you've never really been very avoidant of debt. Or people. What's wrong?
I mean, you saw what my magic can do.
Yes.
That.
What? Shocking people?
Are you guys just off on your own, or is this in the group?
In the group.
Yeah.
Yeah, you summoned that big ball and then the storm? That was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like the lightning, you sure have a strange affinity for it.
I am okay with using light, the magic, to an extent.
You were mad.
That too.
You were kind
Yeah.
of scary.
It's the smell I don't want to get used to.
I think you're focusing too much on the negative. You charred a bunch of people that just willingly slaughtered innocents.
Taking life isn't something you should try to justify that easily.
You shouldn't need to justify it yet. You killed people. Look at how many people you saved.
I heard it.
As you guys say this, you just watch Simon kind of looks over. You shouldn't judge him so harshly.
Exactly. You did a good thing.
He kind of looks over towards Lou. He's like, I don't know if I made out for all of this, but I am happy to be here with you guys. And I feel safe with the captain. As long as I don't make him mad and he doesn't turn me into dust like he did those guys. That was pretty cool, though. But
Three chuckles.
Wait. Who's the captain?
Why did we
Dustin
turn all
is
those
correct.
into dust?
we should be careful to only kill when necessary. Indeed.
Wait, who's the captain? What? No, we have a commander.
Lou,
kind of
have you ever shocked someone who didn't deserve it?
I thought he was the boss.
No, Commander Zool, right?
No,
That's your commander.
no.
No.
Marius close by. He's doing it again, Marius.
I want to get in
What's this
the.
about zooming?
I'm just going to stand in some dim light under a tree.
Half of your face is covered. You go black and white.
Who?
Where am I? You're the Guardians of Faith, aren't you?
That is a really cool name. Do we get a name?
I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bear.
Well, I'm certainly not a bear.
That's a shame.
I don't
Are
think
you-
so. I quite
He's gonna
like
look
not
at
being
you,
a bear.
Sabrina, and go, "Are you Sabrina?"
Oh my god.
That's
You remember?
close.
It's a start.
Sabrina Blackwell, right?
Wait, what?
Louis deranged.
And this is a surprise. How?
Yeah, I think we'll use this one. That seems to make sense.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Nope, that's too big. All right. So it's 7:30. Were we going to continue on? How late do you want to continue your travel, considering you guys kind of messed up your internal clock?
We probably should get our schedule back so we're traveling in the daylight.
I don't know how much you want to keep in mind. I'm at half movement speed.
Oh yeah.
That's still 20 feet.
Me too, bro. Me too.
No, we're getting rest now. Dustin, go to sleep.
If you think that's best, so okay.
Now,
fine.
are we having him in a kind of a wagon or something, or are we just staying here?
We're walking. I think we're just camping out in the woods. And
You're just on foot right now.
Well, I was gonna say, if you're gonna try to get some rest, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, are we stopping till you're fully rested, or?
Dustin does not care. He will push through anything.
Right now, your main stopper is it's getting later into the evening. Uh-oh. Techno? Techno.
Yes.
Yeah.
And here he Okay, well, if,
But yeah, that's your biggest obstacle would be that. And you did only really wake up at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So you have energy. It's just, I mean, some of you are tired, but you just got a really, really, really late start in the day.
Yeah, to get him some sleep.
yeah, if we're stopping to do that, I'll just kind of walk over and I'm like, hey, it'll be okay, and place my hand on his shoulder. I'm like, why don't you just get a good 8 hours of rest, or until I wake you up? And I cast suggestion on him.
Okay. That's wisdom, right?
I believe so. Let me double check. Oh, he tied.
He's gonna do what you say, but it's not because of the magic.
Of course, that's if you.
You can choose to fail,
resist.
too.
Yeah, you can choose to not resist.
I don't. I'm gonna do it, but he passes. Is what I'm going with. If I can I do that?
It's kind of like, so how I'd picture this happening. So as you kind of feel this suggestion come over from him, it's more of a comforting feeling than like it's a forcing you. You feel like the good intent behind his action, and you just kind of like settle into the comfort that it brings you by allowing his suggestion to allow you to relax.
Just make sure Oda manages to eat enough, and he falls down on his face and starts sleeping.
All right.
Oh.
That you do.
All right, I'm gonna go scrounging.
Alright.
So you're gonna make a camp and
Yep.
kind of hold up here.
Yes.
Huh?
I'm gonna wander off and go foraging for some munchies.
Yeah. What are you looking for?
Anything? I am hungry. Berries, bugs, animals,
Yeah.
peanuts. I don't care. Who knows?
Makes sense.
No, you are not allowed to eat peanuts.
Come on. Let's see. Mhm.
That's gonna be the biggest is if you eat peanuts and you don't have an allergic reaction.
Do. Get rid of all this real quick. Oh, wow. That's really great. Oh, nope. I almost did the same thing again. Oh, wait. This is a different one. Never mind.
Be right back.
I thought this was the map that crashed Techno.
Why do I need a map to go scrounging?
No reason in particular.
Why do you think, Mr. For?
So as you guys kind of have a little Go ahead and open that up for you, Miss Faith.
Getting deja vu.
Where's a good time? There we go. Nighttime. All right. We'll just say for shits and giggles. All right, Coda. You're kind of like following down the river looking for food. We'll say the party. We'll put them like up here.
This is the techno-friendly Dark Woods. Oh, wait. Never mind.
Different map altogether.
Question resended.
So let's do this. We'll say for all intents and purposes, the party's kind of wrong arrow. Bop. Kind of say you guys are camping in this general vicinity. And Coda is currently by the river looking for yummies.
Mhm.
What's the square?
That's
Campsite.
What it? Oh my god. One of my non-employee employees just emailed me a very interesting question. Oh, people, wait, Coda, you don't go down here. Go back where you were.
Well, you put me there.
Yeah, there you go. There's Lou, Simon. All right. Misfit, roll an investigation check.
Oh, I'm good at those.
All right. Are you looking more for fish or what specifically?
At the moment, fish, because there's a river here.
All right. You do find like one or two. Roll a dexterity check to see if you can catch them.
Heck yeah.
Oh! One. You continue to push your luck and see if you can take it further.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and roll another one. Oh, you missed that one, but you must drop the other one. Give it one more try.
I can do it.
You managed to catch one while you already have one in your mouth. It's a shame that no one's around to see you do this. But you feel proud inside.
Mhm.
Back at camp, as you guys are all kind of just getting comfortable, Dustin already asleep. Lou, I need you to roll a perception check for me. You notice as you're sitting there talking to Serena, the necklace goes black.
Shit.
Misfit. Or Coda.
Uh,
Can I run off the direction Misfit went? Coda went?
Almost. It gets really, really dark, really, really quick. I need you to roll a perception check.
eight. I got fish in my mouth.
Uh-oh. Doesn't seem to notice. All right, Lou, what are you doing?
Crap. Looks like the Jabberwock's here. Probably here. Oh, fuck. Shit, Coda had it. And running
You
off.
get 1 action's worth of movement.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think that's as far as I can make it.
That's it.
Yep.
What is everyone else doing?
Did you say it got dark?
Yeah, even darker.
I imagine
Ooh.
Sabrina would
Like
probably
the
follow
starlight
Lou.
and natural moonlight is now being like blotted out.
I pause for a moment and I look around, and then I start eating my fish really fast.
Serena would probably follow Lou. Dustin hasn't woken up yet. Because Techno's not back. Lou, do you want to pilot her?
No.
I'd assume she'd just probably follow.
Yeah, I do too.
5, 10, 15, 20. Nope, 30. Surprise is asleep. Brother Simon, confused by what's going on. Marius, what are you doing?
Reading.
Simon's like, what is he going on about?
If they were told. This is gonna be funny.
All right, let me just grab something real quick. I need everyone to roll some initiative.
Why does it feel bigger?
What do you mean?
It probably is.
Hey, Jefferson.
Hey, Jefferson.
So, did I learn what those bracers were?
Not yet.
Oh boy.
We haven't seen what they do.
Gotcha.
But they would be active, yes. You just don't know what they do.
Yep.
All right. So. Yeah. I will roll 1 for Serena. Serena kind of running through is going to look to you, Lou.
Mhm.
Which way did he go?
He wandered south.
And she's going to continue down.
I don't think she would run towards possible danger.
10. Chill out. 5.
Her hit points.
15. 20. 25. 30. She's going to look over at Coda. Coda! This way, hurry! Doesn't see the creature yet. I will hold spell and see if Techno makes it back in time. Surprise is asleep, and no one woke him up. Brother Simon's like, I'll go see what's going on. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. For you, what's the ruckus about?
You might want to get back. It's probably going to be dangerous real soon. Just be on standby.
All right, I will go let everyone else know. This is actually move back 5, 10, 15. And he'll inform Marius, but he doesn't have an action to wake Dustin. Coda.
I finished devouring my fishies, and I assume that Serena has found more upstream, so I'm going to go towards her. 5, 10, 15, 20. I look in the water. Because I still haven't seen it.
Yeah, roll a dex check as you try to catch another. Triple threat.
Oh, I mean, good tonight.
Serena's yelling something at you, but your head keeps going in and out of the water.
That's my turn.
All right. Oh, dear.
It cracked me up seeing your little yellow icon just kind of turn a little arrow. Like, what?
It's a big fish.
It's Jefferson!
He's going to unleash his gaze upon the two of you as you both get covered in green light.
Oh.
That is... Oops. Both you have to make a dex save.
Why would you
Success
do
to
that?
fail.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, I don't know why you said he unleashes his gaze upon him, and I picture like about 4 dudes in rainbow speedos come running out at him.
As the eyes fix themselves upon you guys, and you just watch this light come towards you, you feel this burning sensation. You guys take 42, reduced to 21 for Coda. Serena takes the full 42 and immediately goes unconscious.
Is this a bad time to say she probably would have put up her nature armor?
Yeah.
I don't think she has a nature armor. We'll get her out of that one. Which one?
It's whatever gives her temp HP. It's like...
She's got to activate it.
Yeah, I feel she would have if she knew the Jabberwock was coming. But That's just because I don't know her character that well.
It's also one of those things I don't think she would have run that danger.
You didn't see it yet. She doesn't know where it is.
Yeah, I don't know. That's like the only thing I could say to like try to keep her up. But if she goes down,
Too late, folks.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's its beam. Doesn't have any other way to get closer. That is its turn.
Do I hear
Marius.
anything?
Oh yeah, at this point you hear everything now. And you see like this light come from the south.
And what time of day is this?
It's nighttime.
Okay.
Or like 8, 9 o'clock.
I'm going to go invisible and send Bram to see what's going on.
Now you just watch Marius fade away. Bram
No, I
flies
don't.
off.
Actually, no one sees that.
The collective. I see it! Can't even wake up Dustin yet.
Yeah, say I send Bram forward to see what's causing the ruckus.
All right. Let me get your Bram token out.
And if I see what it is, do I have any? Since I've had that book reading on it, do I know anything how to combat it or drive it off or anything?
I mean, other than finding the sword that we don't have to kill it, we could just keep killing it and it'll keep coming back. Other than that, you know, it regenerates if it doesn't take.
Flashing.
Yes. Let's
Oh,
just
it's
send
not a
Bram
character.
over.
I can't put him in the air. So
I can put him up. Now you should be able to adjust him.
how tall are the trees?
Only like 20 feet and under.
So then on his turn, he would have gone straight up 40 foot for his movement. So he's actually still going to be right there because he went straight up.
And you definitely have visual on the Jabberwock.
Okay. And I'll whisper, or not quite, but a very low tone to Simon. It's a Jabberwock. And that's all I'm.
Is this a Jabberwock?
And
Although you see the flash of familiar looking light.
5, 15. Do I see Serena down?
I would say, yeah, you kind of see a confused looking Coda and you see Serena laying in the water.
And here I wasn't planning on activating the gloves. This thing needs to die quickly. Yeah. I mean, it's been done. Hey, Techno, you're unconscious.
Welcome back.
Oh boy.
Who?
Oh,
You got hit
activate
for
the glove?
42.
you're unconscious.
What happened?
Jabberwock.
Jabberwock. So you activate glove.
Let's check. I'm going to quicken spell lightning bolt this thing.
All right.
Really
Use
hoping.
your bonus action to activate the glove, though.
Oh, then normal action lightning bolt.
There you go. Get your points back. It does succeed.
All right.
I'm gonna connect her again.
It does.
Oh, no, wrong one.
Convenient.
Oof.
That's a lot of dice.
That's almost as much Death Sneak Attack dice.
Why did it take?
Because they succeeded the save.
Oh, it did reduce it down. It reduced it down. Okay. So you hit it with a giant flash of lightning.
That was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that's my turn.
All right. Top of the round. Bram goes on your turn, right?
It's however you want to play it. It's because it doesn't say specifically. Some things have, I mean, familiars typically go, but since he's not the typical familiar, if you want him on his own,
And I'll let him go with you. It makes it easier.
I say
to
figure
get
it
all your
with,
stuff done.
since he's typically acting for me, it works to go on.
Serena, you're not reconnected yet, are you?
I'm working on it. So, I missed a lot while I'm connecting. Can you catch me up?
Dustin was suggested to sleep. Coda went off to get food. The Jabberwockers happened. Lou noticed the necklace go out, ran off into the woods. You followed. You went to try to coax Coda over to you, and he followed, and then the Jabberwock beamed both of you.
And you died.
And we forgot to say that you turned on your temp hit points, so you just went down.
Because you didn't see the Jabberwock yet.
Yeah.
You found Coda and were
Alright.
trying to get Coda. And then you both got hit by a beam.
How much are your temp hit points to begin with?
Am I up now? Or?
No, you're
Nope.
still laying in the water.
Simon
With
is
one
trying to
failed
get-
death save.
Lou sent Diamond back to get the others instead of
Mhm.
keeping them up here.
So I will use my action to wake you up, Dustin.
Yay.
There's someone, I'm not sure, either someone named Jefferson or a walkie-talkie. I don't know.
I pull him down and I say that again.
Jeffer-walkie?
I run off. If I can, I run off.
For
On your turn.
Walkieson?
I'll say, ooh, timing, you went right before him. You gotta wait. Sorry, buddy.
Yep, okay.
He will, though, so that's his action. He will use his movement to move down 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, kind of towards Lou, and he's like, what the hell is that thing?
That's the Jabberwock. Serena's down.
And he kind of looks.
How deep's the water?
Not very deep. This is more of a stream than the river we were on earlier. I don't have cure, or I don't have healing word.
What use are you as a cleric then?
Actually,
Come on.
that's my action. But I don't have a bonus that works. I don't think. Nope.
Take
Mm-mm.
meta magic, you fool.
Nope. I'm out. Coda. That nice lady fell over. And there's a big thing in the sky with angry eyes that
He
makes
shot a
you
beam
hurt.
at me. Oh, he's in the sky? Oh. Well, I'm just gonna kind of panically eat my fish. And I think I'm gonna get real big.
Ooh.
To eat your fish and have a pop-in moment. Are you standing over Serena?
It does just kind of happen to be like that, doesn't it?
Okay. Just confirming.
You accidentally step on her face, push her underwater.
Well, he does have a beam weapon that might recharge. That's the only reason I have.
Yeah. I think I am gonna try to stand like more under him.
There you go. Let's point him at Lou.
Uh-huh.
I'm okay with this.
I don't know where to be. I want to be like under him, but he's flying.
You can
Just look up.
like move to the left.
Yeah, I'll be like I'm under him, but I'm over here.
Seems to follow you.
Okay, that's my bonus. And I can't use my action to rage. That's okay. I'm just gonna stand here and square up. Oh wait, I gotta hit my buttons before you go. I didn't know he was next.
No, you did not, Dustin, unfortunately.
Just making sure.
The Jabberwock's turn.
Wait. Hitting buttons. Okay, go.
He is going to go down 10 feet over you because he has a 10-foot range. And he's going to rend away at you. Oh, natural 2. And second attack. That one does it. You take 30 points of slashing damage.
Owie!
You forgot to rage.
I didn't have an action to rage.
Okay. So he strikes at you. That is going to be his turn.
Bonus action.
Okay.
I will hex him.
All right. Disadvantage on what check?
Strength. I think I'll get. There we go. Make sure all my effects are on him. That's it. And
You see bonus action hex.
the bonus action hex, and then I'm gonna. I guess I can see him through the trees, correct?
I
mean, I
from
can,
where you are, you
I can
have to
see
get
him
a little bit
through,
close. Bram can see
Bram's
him.
eyes, though, so I can still use that to target, correct?
Yeah, because Bram has a 40-foot elevation, so yeah, you have a pretty decent shot on him.
And I'll try to angle my staff through the brush and unleash 2 bolts. What a crap roll. What a even crappier roll. Holy shit.
Seems like the same
all
old
the
tricks
brush,
won't
there's
work
just
this time.
there's just too much brush in the way. It's I'm hitting trees and stuff.
He's been hit by enough of those to know they're coming. Like that fucking bird's back.
Well, this was me with the staff. I was just using Bram to target.
Oh yeah. But he's familiar enough with the beams. He's been hit by both.
I think he's too high up.
He's 10 feet at the moment.
Yep.
He'll drop down.
I cast Lightning Lure.
Go for it.
He succeeds.
Any effect if it's failed?
Nope. That's a cantrip.
At the end of your turn, he will use a legendary action.
Hey, I still have a Quicken spell.
I know. I'm just calling it now.
See. I'm looking for something that might knock him.
Do you have any potions?
No. This thing is a big threat, so let's big gun him. I will quicken. Let's see. Let's see itself. Welcome back. I'm deciding what to hit this thing with.
I think with beams is the solution.
Yeah, beams are the solution.
Only we had Jambo.
He'd shoot such a good beam at this thing.
I will use a base level chromatic orb against him.
All right. Somebody get Serena.
Shit.
Misses.
Yep.
All right, so he does use his action then to your turn. He's going to just use an attack. Oops, wrong button. With his tail. Has a natural one, completely misses you. Kind of gets stuck in the ground, has to pull it out. Can't really do much else. Top of the round, Serena, roll a death saving throw.
Death saving
That's a
throw
success.
roll.
One fail, one success.
I'm
Surprise.
to dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And that's all I can do.
All right.
Wait. Yeah, because I have no spell slots.
Oh no. Brother Simon is going to make a break for Serena. What do I got?
Spare the dying.
I mean, we just rested not too long ago, did we not?
Yes.
I'm just debating what I want to use. I'm gonna use the second level spell slot. Cast Cure Wounds. You heal for 16 points of damage. Watch out for Jefferwocky! Code.
Oh. Everything backward.
If you have a salmon in your mouth as you're chewing and fighting. It's a ferocious cracker.
If
Full
I
of fiber.
stand up, am I tall enough to hit him?
You are pretty big. I'll allow it. You kind of stand up on your back legs.
Nice.
Like, I got this.
I am gonna rage.
All right.
Smack. Smack.
That does it.
Some slashing for you. And that is my turn.
Beam recharges.
Uh-oh.
Also, Deft, I'm so sorry. I also need Coda to make a charisma saving throw, please.
I'd love to.
Does Lou need to do the same?
Let me see. Yes, you do. And so does actually Simon just moved in.
Isn't it like
Serena, I
a
need you to make a
20-foot
charisma
radius
saving
or
throw
some
also.
shit?
30 foot. Dustin didn't start his turn yet, though. I need Coda, Lou, and Serena to all roll
D8.
D4s.
Oh. 4.
3. Lou. I would say for the moment, retroactively, you're fine, Lou, because you still go this round.
Mhm.
Coda. I'm going to let your damage slide, but technically you would have done nothing. And then Serena. You. I didn't do much because you just came conscious. Okay, so that should be good for now. As he's there, he is going to unleash 2 attacks at Coda.
Aye. Yay.
You take 22 points reduced. Second attack.
Nope. I take 22 points.
Okay.
My boy.
On that second one, you take 15.
Did you hear?
Also reduced. Well, you didn't take a full 22. It's 22 reduced. So it's 11.
Okay, I was at 1.
Because he's got 10 HP. That's why.
Yeah.
So I should be getting...
It's reducing. It just doesn't show the exact damage because you're not taking damage. So you should have taken 11, would have been the first one, and then you would have taken 7 on the second one.
Okay.
However, he will then move up. Fly straight up 60 feet. You can take a swing if you want, Coda.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, Serena could take a swing if she wants.
She doesn't.
She's on the ground and doesn't have a weapon.
There you go. You take a swing and you miss. Marius, you are okay. What would you like to do?
One, I just realized that I've been rolling like too few beams when I use Bram, because I can use my bonus action to have him do an attack, and then my action for him to do an attack.
But your action is a beam. His action is his ability.
Okay. Since I'm having trouble hitting him through the canopy, I focus and have Bram shoot a pair of beams out of his eyes.
Nice. Boom, boom.
Wow. Single digit rolls tonight. Holy shit.
Oh,
I have not rolled over a 6, man.
My
dice got blight.
You're okay.
All right.
First.
I mean, it'll still do some damage regardless.
I dropped Storm Sphere on him.
What's the range of Storm Sphere?
150 feet.
I see you summon it straight up around him. Go for it.
He's not center, so there's enough room for the lightning to hit the ground if he gets close. But it's far enough. He needs.
Yeah, I'm going to use the legendary resistance on that one.
Are you?
Yes.
All right, fine. And then I'm going to bonus action try and hit them with the lightning.
So just go ahead, draw. Do your sphere. Oh, it doesn't happen until his turn, right?
No, it happens at the end of his turn or when it appears.
Okay, so go ahead, just roll normal damage on him because he did fail, and then we don't have to worry about re-rolling.
It's a save or nothing.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that is, and then I can bonus action Arc Lightning.
All right, I thought it was a save or half.
And when he's in the sphere, I get advantage on him.
He's definitely in the sphere.
If 17 doesn't hit,
I think you're like one off.
all right. Well, that's my action bonus action. And I'm going to take a few steps back. Yikes. Today's not a good day for him to appear.
All right.
Is any day a good day for him to appear?
Top of the round.
We're rolling okay. It's great.
Serena.
Did we lose Techno again?
Nope.
I can hear you. So maybe not.
We can hear you.
We can hear you. What do you want to do?
Serena reaches puts his hand on Solomon. Yeah, you said you wanted to cut out for this. How? Just kind of stand. Oh, yeah, Simon. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just gonna go ahead and back up a ways. Trying to look up the stats for this, but it does not seem to want to be terribly functional right now. By the way, did you get my earlier message, Nobel?
Yeah, I'll look it up after.
I was asking because I was about to use it.
Yeah, I'll look it up after. So just use it as normal for now. Yep. Still there?
Damn it, Techno. Your internet is going to
Oh, no. There he goes.
What did he want to do?
I think he was going to summon something.
I can still hear him in Discord
Can you?
for now.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you
Yes.
now. It dropped you from the game again. Can you hear us? You might only have outbound audio.
Blink once for yes, twice for no.
Yeah, he can't hear us.
I can hear you.
Yeah, we
Well,
hear you.
I can hear you guys.
Yeah,
we've
we've
been
been answering.
Oh, it has not seemed like you guys were answering.
No, we've been
Well,
talking the entire time. It did drop you from server.
What are you trying to do?
You just want to do the summon? Uh-oh. No, give his voice back. Don't take both from us. Yeah, it's cutting in and out, I think. Sometimes we can hear you, sometimes we can't, but you can probably hear us all the time. So what we need you to do, blink twice for the number of the spell slot you want to cast. All right. So she blinks her eyes 4 times. Okay. So which 4th level spot are you going for, Techno?
I want to summon an aberration, but trying to pull up which one. But
Without having access to it?
Yeah, I suppose Maybe Star Spawn? Do you have access to the 3 kinds you can summon?
Hold on.
So I think Star Spawn has range.
You have what?
Hold on.
You choose from
I
the
believe so.
spirit stat block.
Also, did you see the D8 that I rolled?
No.
No.
Damn it. Okay, hold on. I gotta roll that. For me, it dropped as an 8, and it didn't take, apparently. Because depending on the result of that D8 depends on whether or not I can cast it. Logging in again. By the sounds of it, I'm not hearing thunder anymore, so the storm should be passing.
Oh, it was a storm?
Oh
It's,
yeah, there's a big storm.
they all use the same stat block, but you get a Beholderkin, a Slotty, or a Star Spawn.
Yeah, I believe the slot has regen, but is melee only. I believe. I know the Beholderkin has range, but does the Star Spawn have range?
I think Star Spawn's melee and the Beholder's the range.
Oh, the slot is range. There's melee, so I don't know.
But I think the Star Spawn can fly in range. Or melee.
All right, so let's see. We have Beholderkin.
I've
Beholder
only used it
probably-
like once.
We have Spirit Slot. I'm reading it right out of you.
For
Alright.
some reason, I was able to pull up some websites that had the information on the spell, but for some reason, all the ones that have the information on what it summons as well just don't want to load.
So, Star Spawn at the start of its turn, each creature within 5 feet must succeed on a saving throw or take 2d6 psychic damage, provided it's an aberration and is incapacitated. It gets multi-attack based on spell level, and it gets a Psychic Slam attack ability. Aberrant Spirit Slot gets 5 hit point regeneration. Multi-attack with a claw, and prevents hit points if its attack works. And
Well-
then Beholderkin, multi-attack and an eye ray.
Unfortunately, the spell fizzles. No, so that's her round.
Oh no. Prize.
If you don't have the component,
I'm gonna run up and put my hand on Coda and just hope. Because that's all I can do.
Is it hugging time?
That's
I
how
think it's hugging time. Yep. Bring it in.
How much do we dislike this guy?
It depends on who you ask.
Ooh, I'm gonna be. I guess it really wouldn't matter. Well, that's no fun at all. I am going to cast a guiding bolt at 3rd level. Oh, see a giant orb of radiant energy blast and miss it, and he'll back up. Coda.
He's too high up. I'm gonna bonus action heal myself a bit.
Mhm.
11.
Hold an action, unless you need your bonus as well.
Yeah, I think I'll hold my action if he comes close again to smack him.
All right. I like it. All right. It is going to use its refreshed beam. It looks down at you, Coda, smiles, and looks at that fucking bird.
Oh no!
As the gaze goes, you just watch light wash over Bram. Bram has to make a dex save.
Oh,
He does succeed, but he takes. He just watches the bird. It kind of like burns into little feathers. And I don't think he has that many hit points to resist against.
Yeah, say I can spend a reaction to resist, but it'd just make a total of, unless you did 18 or less points.
Yeah, it's just a little too high.
Well, it exceeds by 14, so it depends on if you use it as a he gets death saves or not. Of course, it doesn't matter. I just resummon him.
Yeah, well, you gotta use the component to resummon him, but yeah. He's not actually dead. He just got sent back to his realm. It kind of looks back down towards Coda. That's that.
how dare you be my 8th favorite bird?
How dare you have Bram as your 8th favorite bird? Wait, are 1 through 7 just the same bird?
They're probably
only 2 through
Bram
7.
also. She just didn't know that.
Yeah.
I have a lot of crow friends.
100 feet, huh?
Action, movement.
Did I miss something?
What do you mean?
We're all on the same page here.
What did I take damage from?
And right now, are you taking damage?
Oh, you had
Oh,
Serena.
you were targeted too. You get your
Yes.
stuff back. That was just for
Oh.
Bram, not for you. You're targeted with Bram.
Okay.
So what was the
Okay.
total?
So I tabbed back in for a
It's
moment. I'm
30
like,
points
huh?
of damage.
So you're back to 16 hit points.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah,
It just was a Bram attack.
And
Was
then you
30
need
the
to knock
half?
unconscious.
It was 30 points of damage. He exceeded he got hit for 30, so if he resisted it would have been 15.
But he made his save too, so it was already half of that, wasn't it?
No, I
Yeah,
don't think he-
Serena took the full 30 because she did not make the saving throw.
Right, but I thought half would
Hold
have
on,
been
I'm looking for
15
Bram.
for doing the save.
Yeah.
Right, and he has 9. Then I can use my reaction to give him resistance. So it'd be
Yeah,
half
and then
that. So
he
he'd
loses.
only taken 7 points of damage, means he'd have 2 hit points left.
You want to use your action to give him
Oh,
resistance?
hell yeah.
All right, put him back to 2.
You gotta save the pets, man.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh,
he's
look at
got
that walk unable to kill a bird.
2 hit points left. All right, so that's his movement, his action. Marius.
Now, it's Bram is pissed off, and I can feel that. So I'm like, get him. And his eyes just glow even brighter. as he unleashes the beams. That one hits.
That one does hit. Ooh,
And come on, where's the crit?
That's
Where's the
some nice
crit? Where's
dice.
the crit? No.
Does hit though. Ooh.
Good stuff, Bram.
Mhm. The aerial battle of the Titans.
Yeah, seriously.
It's like when you watch like those little tiny birds chasing other birds of prey away from their nest.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he moves forward some.
5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Oh, hey, Jabberwock. Guess who's still within range of my my sphere? Bonus action, I'm going to arc lightning at him.
Sure.
Maybe hit. Nope. I can't hit him for anything. All right, he gets another 3rd level spell slot of lightning bolt.
The best part is his base stats haven't changed at all, but seems like he's learned from all of his past fights with you guys and is dodging all your shit.
Yep. Hey, I never use this against him. All right.
Half
He's
or
gonna-
no?
It's a half because it's I use lightning bolt again. Oof, there's a few ones there.
You want to kind of arc out and hit him.
Yep. And that's my action and bonus.
All right. At the top of the round, the Jabberwock begins to start choking,
Uh-oh.
and you watch as this purple, pink, and black goo begins to fall out of its mouth, as well as 3 additional chunks of some sort of fleshy material, and they glob to the ground.
Ugh.
And they start to move.
Yeah.
And we'll pick up here next week.
Oh, no.
Just a couple goopy guys.
After he got Penelope spanked, he may have learned a new thing. Failure is not well tolerated.
Well, thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate it very much. We will catch you here Friday for the Friday campaign, and then see how the rest of the siege goes in the Grimdark on Saturday night. So, you'll have a good one.
Awesome.
Have a good week, everybody.
Night,
Good night,
everybody.
everyone.
Good night.